Hey guys, HuzzyGames bringing you another video. Welcome back to Unranked Master. I will say, hopefully you guys are okay with this type of content. I am back from the trip officially. I am still a bit dead. A lot happened. I can now officially say though, of me streaming and recording this, all I can say right now is I have went to the Riot Games Arena in Berlin. I was invited to what we're allowed to say is a players summit. That's all I'm allowed to say right now. There will be content coming out down the line of things that I was doing there. So look for that content next week for some of it, and then a week after for some of it more, and then like a month after for some of more. But yeah, right, we are playing Teemo. So the goal of today is to be educational. I actually was really happy with the content we were making just before I went for the trip. People said, "Huz, this is really educational. Even if you lost, it was really good to see what you could do better." So we're going to try and keep that going. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. And if I'm completely honest, today is going to try and make good content. But my main thing is just try to get, like, basically today's Friday. I've got no content to cover the weekend. So realistically, my goal today is get 5 videos made, which is Saturday's 2 videos, Sunday's 2 videos, and Monday's main video. That's the very minimum that I want to make today. Any more is a bonus to make it less stressful as next week begins. But I will also say next week we'll very likely not do any Unranked to Master. Next week will probably just be the main account. Because obviously this week we've only really done Unranked to Master because of the trip and everything like that. So yeah, we'll go back on the main account completely next week. Try and resume the master climb. Yes. So I will say this game's going to be interesting. We have very little CC. Longsword start. Why would you go along? So that must mean he's very confident, by the way. Because that's an incredibly squishy start. He warded. That's an incredibly squishy start, which you're doing into a PTA Ignite Teemo. That seems very risky. It's a good start, I'd say, into normal matchups. But when you're laning against something like a Teemo, it's not exactly a normal matchup, because basically all Gangplank has to do is survive the early game. You shouldn't really be looking to try and get a kill in the early game, because it's very unlikely going to happen. There are some matchups that you can look for kills on a Gangplank specifically, and there are some matchups that you're just looking to scale and survive. I would say this is a perfect example of a matchup that you're just looking to scale and survive. So Gragas with Electrocute, which is interesting. I might play a Gangplank game later myself. Ooh, he queued me. Shouldn't really do that. Oh my god, a center AD carry has done something in the early game, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! You think Gangplank is top 3 satisfying champs in League? I would agree. I'd be interested to see what other people think is satisfying, though. Like, question of the day: what champions do you think are the most satisfying to play in League of Legends? I'm going to walk forward here, by the way. This is what I mean, right? So he's taken Longsword. He just ends up surviving the 1v1. I cancel his base. He had to use Flash. He doesn't really do anything to me. And I'm now going to be... Well, I'm double in farm. And I'll now go back. He will teleport, obviously. Why should Gangplank not Q me? It doesn't do anything. He needs to maximize his scaling right now. And just queuing me basically does no damage. And it, you know, it's one less thing. Nice. It's one minion that he's not getting. He's using mana for basically redundant poke. Combat. I mean, Gragas probably will die for that. He used Flash, so he can't really get away. Why is his damage so high? What the hell? Damn. Nice. Shaco, stick around, baby. Gragas didn't really respect the Shaco. Don't tank too many minions. Again, so many people in League underestimate how much damage minions do in the early game. So I could decide to kind of keep the minion wave around here, and that would screw the Gangplank a lot. You can see he's getting kind of frustrated. Him trying to land barrels on me is a sign that he's really wanting. Again, queuing me, not the minion. He's dead. He might not be dead. He's got his W, maybe. I think I accidentally misplayed that. When I flashed, I cancelled an auto, I think. And I think that auto cancel actually didn't get me the kill, which is annoying. Well, I will say this is the best I've seen an AD carry Senna do since the pick has become popular again. I've typically seen them do absolutely nothing in the early game. Alright, with how many minions at a cannon, again, maximize trying to get gold. We can definitely get a plate here. Don't overstay your welcome, though, because you want to get back to lane before he can realistically push it to get a plate himself. That healing. Oh, that was not... Ooh, that was clean!
With this purchase, I'll get my responsible consumer badge.
My responsible consumer badge. Right. Yeah, electrocute. Again, like I said, I wanted to try and time my base to deny him getting any type of plate or anything like that. I might not be able to. He's got demolish as well, which obviously is a very popular thing now. I don't think he's gonna... Oh, he might. Yeah, he gets a plate. Just. Yeah, I would say Grass the Undying probably needs to be nerfed. It's too consistent. And half the people that take Grass the Undying now aren't technically the people that it's designed for. Grass the Undying, in essence, is designed for tanks. And now you're having a damage-orientated melee champion taking Grasp every game. That's all Gangplank takes. Why would Gangplank take anything else, you know? I do think they need to look into it a little bit. So one thing I can, if I don't think I'm going to get kills on him solo, obviously the one thing I can try to maximize is, again, that's a mistake. He now can't Q the cannon. He misses the cannon because he did a random Q on me. Huh? Oh. Okay, he might still die. Yeah, still get the kill, I think. Do I not? Oh my god, he just survived. I kind of was expecting the gank because of the scuttles coming up, but I was kind of being a bit over greedy. Yeah, no, Gangplank's Grasp proc for his Q is counted as a ranged proc. It's not counted as a melee proc. And he still takes it, which obviously a Grasp proc isn't as good for a ranged champion than a melee one, but it still is. I want to try and get this one. Don't want them to have all three. Oh, we get one. It does still give them obviously the stack for feat of strength. I don't think this guy is a Gangplank player. His barrel combos are really slow. The big thing with Gang, and again, he's throwing a barrel out into like high. What's cannon? I would never really throw a barrel onto somebody because it's very unlikely. Like, the amount of time it's going to take for it to charge, it just gives me the free auto. As long as you can time it right. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. But usually a good Gangplank player will put one near them to basically make sure they're going to get the barrel. And then they'll put the one away from them to link. And then immediately proc. And that can't really be cancelled. Gragas is bot. Katarina missing. You know, she could be roaming the top lane for sure. Just cover basically the river in 3 different areas. If Katarina comes up top lane, then she will likely get hit by one of them. Arguably, he's trying to be too aggressive. But again, my version of Gangplank, and historically, I don't actually play that aggro on the champion. Because I know he scales one of the best champs in the game, so I don't feel the need to play this aggro. I'd be using my barrels to maximize my farm and maximize Silver Serpents. But he's wasting a lot of barrels on trying to get one hit on me, and I just don't think it's worth it. So, I might go back soon. Obviously, we're not getting any ganks from the Shaco. Again, he'll probably, yeah, again, he's predictable now. Because he's been so over aggro trying to get stuff on me, and now I'm expecting it. I know Gragas is bot lane. I might go for a kill here. Especially if Shaco comes. It should be basically free. Okay, Shaco went really early. Alright, nice. Bit sloppy. Shaco shouldn't have gone as early, by the way. Basically, him going as early as he did, it basically just gave the Gangplank warning time, and that's not great. Why would you give him warning time, you know? Katarina's on her way. Surprise, surprise. She should get hit if she tries to go that way. There you go, she's been hit by one. Hit by another. Teleport coming though, that will be the Gangplank returning. So again, all I want the Shaco to do is just try to survive. Waste the Katarina's time. And there you go. Wonderful. What are you doing? That's the most Katarina thing I think I've ever seen. Jesus. Triforce complete. Look at his tower damage. This is the thing. An actual strong top laner, which, by the way, I don't count Teemo as a strong top laner. A strong AD, bruisery kind of top laner right now. You cannot fathom how much stronger they are in tower taking. They're in a different league. You give them one chance. Like, you could have tower prio. Like this game, I've had tower prio basically the whole game. You give a Gangplank one time that he's on the tower and you're not, and your tower's nearly dead. Not bad. Gragas will very likely come here, or even the Katarina might come here, by the way. Oh, wow, you actually got that kill. Oh, and Akshan, that's fine. Akshan got executed. Again, very likely that either Gragas or Katarina will come. Katarina, there you go. Both of them. Wow. Really? Whoa! Close! So close for a double kill! I'll take that. Honestly, I'll take that. I wasn't expecting both of them. I was saying it like out loud going, oh, it's very likely one of them is going to come. Both of them I didn't really expect, if I'm completely honest. I think that's a bit excessive, but again, the reason why is Gragas was here, so I knew he was around. Why the Katarina? The Katarina probably is now mentally a bit boomed by that really bad attempt here. And the fact that Akshan helped me get another kill on Gangplank, it's going to put immediate pressure basically on that Katarina going, hey, your lane opponent's doing stuff and you're not. So it basically makes a Katarina go, oh my god, I have to try and achieve something. So there's first tower. Obviously, I was going for first tower myself, but it gets achieved elsewhere, which is fine. Oh, bad Q. Bad condemn. Really bad condemn by the Vayne. Okay, Gangplank is bot lane. Oh, Taric ultimate has completely made them not take damage during the main bulk of Katarina roll. Oh my god. Who needs CC when you just have immunity? So, weird roam by the Gangplank. I think it's too early for a Gangplank realistically to join these fights. But they might just feel quite high pressured that the game's not going well, so... But the annoying, or not the annoying, the weird thing is that the enemy teams scale really well, but they don't scale bad. So, like, they shouldn't actually feel that pressured. But for some reason they do. He didn't hit a mushroom on the way? That's unlucky. Gank me and I'll always get a kill. That's fine with me. And Nami actually got the kill, by the way. Yes! Revive me, boy! Yeah, and I'm back, baby! It could even be a double. He might go on my mushroom. Katarina just flashed. There's a mushroom. Go on the mushroom! Use the mushroom! Okay, never mind. Wow. Well, this game's going well. They're putting too many people in top lane without it being completely a positive trade. When you're sending 3 people top in a 3v1 and I'm getting 1 kill basically every time, that's not good, by the way. Because then you should always be expecting the Akshan to follow it up, because that's exactly what Akshan's designed to do. It's like both of these champions are mid are ultimately... They are designed to be roaming champions. Some people may also ask why no Nash's Tooth Huzz. Mainly because I just don't feel I'm going to get many auto attacks off this game. They've got a really scary comp that I actually don't want to be that nearby to some of their champions. Like, I don't want to be near a Katarina. So, like, I would rather do decent damage from, like, mushrooms and stuff than actually have to risk being near to, you know, auto attack. And that's why. So I will return top lane momentarily. Oh, Gangplank's coming down and got hit by a mushroom. What I'm going to do is he's probably going to return to go to top lane soon. Huh? Maybe not. It feels like he's just a bit lost. I guess I'll get top lane pushed out. Ooh. God, Katarina got that kill. That champion's crazy. Let's go get Malignants. So as I said, my goal this game, it's not to do a lot of auto damage, it's to do damage with mushrooms. They're quite a squishy comp, so mushrooms doing a lot of damage will be high value. So having Malignants that basically allows mushrooms to be on the lower cooldown and do more damage, to me is the exact way to play this game. Q smite. He got it. Let's go. Oh, that was funny. He might try to teleport away. He might genuinely just be teleporting. Yeah, he's just we've got no CC. Taric E, I guess, but Taric wasn't nearby. Gangplank ult. A wasted Gangplank ult. Predictable. Damn Damn, it was predictable, but I couldn't react quick enough. Oh. Oh, she's just perma roaming now. Again, you can't blame her, I guess. The game's not gone well. Damn. Damn. You must have been seen. Oh, Gangplank, you don't blow that early. I don't think Shay can get the kill, though. And Katarina will very likely... I was going to say she's mid, but she might come top lane again. So I'm going to start going bot lane now. I've been doing too much stuff in top lane. So I'm actually going to go there and start putting a mushroom minefield down. And look, hey, there's the Katarina top lane. Shaco's probably dead. I don't see how he survives it. There's a mushroom there. Oh, how does he survive it? Ah, flash by Gangplank. Too much the Shaco was trying to do. I'm going to do it without the jungler. Oh! Aha! I wasn't the caught one. Oh. Stop you auto attacking? Oh. Is Gangplank just gonna like split push the whole time? Whoa! He might, you know. I've always found the worse the game goes for like a top lane, and the more likely they're just gonna AFK split push. He backed off. Oh, hit the Katarina. So that poor Nami. The Katarina's the one that got slowed, and the Nami's the one that pays the price. Oh, feels bad. The only negative of not going Nash's is basically my DPS, damage per second, is definitely not as high without Nash's Tooth, but again, I'm not playing the game for that, so... Does W give Teemo attack speed? No. It's just movement speed. It's a passive movement speed, and then if you press W, you get the bonus in movement speed.
Rule number 13. Treat every day like it's an adventure.
But he's going like full AP, even though he's had quite a bad game. Pitchbane into death. Did I hit him? Yeah. That hit me? Wait, what? Gragas looped back around. Oh, their damage is... Wait, he had ultimate the whole time. He's still dead? He might be dead. Oh, he got healed. Well, we need to start grouping up. We need to really group up. This is actually where we're starting to lose momentum. Oh, this could be good. Instant revive would be amazing. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Where's the Katarina? Wow. She's bot lane split pushing. What? As a Katarina. Huh. That's weird. I mean, Akshan is probably one of the strongest solo queue champions. Just, it's the nature of him. You play it in a... So basically, he's an AD carry that's designed for mid. So he doesn't have the vulnerabilities of a normal AD carry being mid. He has, like, those weaknesses cover off, which usually is, like, tankiness resistances. He is designed to be mid lane. So he isn't as squishy by default. He's a roaming champion by his very nature of stealth W. His passive obviously is like a bounty system that he gets extra kills when people around the map get kills. So it encourages him to roam. His revive is absolutely mental for solo queue. So yeah, to me he is definitely one of the premier kind of solo queue champions for sure. Mushroom, dude, that Nami healing, why is it so much? Whoa, baby! Holy, that was bad.
Here I am.
Ooh wee. Bomba. Did he get the red? I think he got the red. Ooh! Oh, really? That bubble hit? Oh, my bad, I guess. Those bubbles, she's actually really good at landing those bubbles. I don't think I've got any useful mushrooms. I've got all my mushrooms are on this side of the map, not that side of the map. That's annoying. Whoa, Gragas! Whoa, Vayne! That Vayne went a little bit too crazy. Yeah, it's alright. So far, we've won the fight, and that's including my death where I got caught, and now we're going to just continue winning it. Yeah, this is fine. Whoa. That's a crazy flash. That flash would only been worth it if he knew he 100% could get the kill. Yeah, enemy team comp very, very, very high damage. If you get hit by one thing, you're gonna get hit by everything. All right, what I might start doing is putting oh, you're going for the end. That's not a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. I'm gonna start putting up a mushroom minefield around Baron. Because these mushrooms, by the way, last quite a long time. How long do they last? 5 minutes. Dude, they last 5 minutes. It's crazy. Oh, you are squishy. Dun, da, 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 da. That's the one thing with the enemy comp. They are so damage orientated, but they are so squishy. Never mind, we might have just won the game because the enemy team wasn't being too smart. Assassin Teemo. Yep. Don't. There was a guy left a comment on my YouTube video yesterday or something, and he was like, "I've not played." Whoa, nice. And it was the comment basically, "Oh, I haven't played League in years. What assassin is really good right now?" And I was so tempted to reply Dr. Mundo. GG! Literally, Shotgun Mundo. He kills things quicker than assassins, and he's got 8,000 plus health. There we go. Nice first game of the day. So yeah, pretty basic. We played well. It went a little bit off the rails with obviously when they started to come with like 3 people top lane. But a lot of those times that we were outnumbered, we actually did end up with 1 kill, and that's fine. When you're putting a lot of pressure, that is putting enough like to have 3 people in your lane and you still end up technically evenly trading, that's a good thing. Because what that basically means is the enemy team is putting a lot more player resources in just one person, but you're getting the equal in outcome. So that means on somewhere else on the map, it is giving your team a number advantage in theory, and you can achieve things more somewhere else on the map. So, very nice. Again, MMR on this account is still really weird. I don't really know why, but MMR is a weird thing. We went 5, 6, 7. Nice, we can count. Nearly 31,000 damage, so second most damage in the game, behind obviously the Akshan that had a really good game. But yeah, played well, did good. did what we wanted to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's HuzzyGames bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine. You'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the Huzzy dream alive.